A fan, bam, what's going on out there, man? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it's on. Salute to everybody that catches this live. Salute to everybody that catches this on the playback, man. Given that there's some technical things going on with YouTube tonight, man, or whatnot, so it's best for me to do a live stream like this. Hopefully everything is clear on everyone's end, and we'll just rock it like this for this particular episode, man. So y'all vibe with me. You know what I mean? So just want to get on here. We're going to do it like freelance tonight. Real easy. It's an easy Sunday night. Ain't much going on. I got my Cowboys right here on the screen, man. First game out tonight, man. And we down in the third quarter, fight fans. We down, man. Down 20-14 with 1minute and 58 seconds to go in the third, man. But hopefully we're going to pull this on out. But we're going to talk some boxing. You know what I'm saying? While we sit right here, watch this, and we just take it real chill tonight, you know? Got a few topics lined up, and we'll just roll through them one by one. You know, so let's go on right on in, you know what I mean? Now, let me just tell you off the jump, man, because I'm sure a lot of people saw the video I did earlier based on about the Gary Russell situation or whatever. And a lot of people hit me up. It's like, you know, what's up, man? Like, you got an issue with Gary or whatever, you know? No, please don't misunderstand me out there, fam. I back Gary Russell Jr. 150%. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake. What's up, Dimitri? What's going on, man? Chopstick in the building. What's up, fam? I see y'all. Make no mistake about it. I back Gary 150%. You know, whatever fight he gets in December, or the Javier Fortuna situation, if that play out, you gonna catch me here stomping the yard all day. It's just that this particular situation, this particular fight, I'm not dealing with that right there. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Gary in the future and other fights, I'm backing him 150%. And please let nobody misunderstand it and make no mistake about it. Thumbs up on the way in. Thumbs up on the way in. We gonna chop up some good stuff tonight, man. Real spill. You know, the one thing, though, about this whole situation, though, if we should have learned anything about this situation, is how hard it is for these fighters to go across the street. God damn, bro. It's like pulling teeth. Monty in the building. What's up, fam? What's up with you, man? Salute to my brother, Monty Brown TV. Congratulations on the Derrick James interview. Anybody ain't see that interview, go check out Monty's interview, man. I saw that joint, bro. Congratulations, man. That's a milestone for the brother right there. I'm happy for him, man. I'm proud of him, man. Real spill, man. Errol right behind there, Monty. Right there, Slim. Right behind. You already know. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But, yeah, don't make no mistake about it out there, though, fam. I'm backing Gary 100%. Y'all already know it. It's just that this situation, I'm going to sit it out. I ain't got time to be pumping up nothing that I don't believe is realistic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just leave it at that. I just don't think that this is even doable. I think it's just all smoke and mirrors. So I'm just going to move on from it. So, but I do want to say this situation has showed us how hard it is for these damn fighters to go across the street, Joe. And my theory about all of this has always been correct, especially with PBC. Whenever they ready to fight, or if they ready to have they dudes step up, they gotta issue them a promoter. You know what I mean? When you think about that situation, how easy would it have been if Gary had a promoter? You know what I'm saying? How easy would it have been to have two promoters meet at the table and then make something happen? You know what I mean? It's like, that's the deal with PBC. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound king. What's up, man? What's going on? You say, what do you think of Mean Machine performance? I think he will give Ugas and Porter all kinds of trouble. He did pretty good. He did pretty good, man. I thought his performance was solid, man. The dude he was fighting don't know much about him, but his performance was pretty good, man. Real spill. But yeah, but this whole thing, man, it lets us know about, like how they operate. And if they have two promoters in the mix, it just make things so much more easier. And that's what I was trying to tell people about Keith Thurman. When Keith Thurman was running around here with the $10 million demands, I kept telling her the man he only felt like he can ask for that because he don't have a promoter. And he know damn well he ain't gonna get it. He know it ain't realistic. You know what I'm saying? Forget all of this fake fantasy crap. It would just, all of them PBC fighters over there, none of them had promoted. Remember when 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather had their situation go down the way it went? The reason that situation played out like that is because at the time, Floyd did not have a promoter. Instead of even when promoters approach those PBC fighters, instead of just saying it's straight up, like if he had a promoter, let's do a one-off, let's make it happen, let's bring both sides together. And most promoters look at them as targets. Like, yo, I'm going to try to steal them. And then you remember the 50 Cent and Floyd situation. He felt as though he could try to steal Floyd, SMS promotions or whatever the case was. He felt like he could steal Floyd because he didn't have a promoter. He wasn't locked into no promotional agreement. It just make things that so much harder to do business on that PBC side of the fence. Coach Kennedy in the building. What's up, fam? Can't be the WBC champion, but everyone is ducking. Tank be right. Devin a crybaby and a duck. Man, that whole situation just stinks, bro. Stinks, man. You right, man. Duck, gooses around here, bro. Al don't even want to talk, bro. I mean, Al ain't got to talk. He got enough people over there that can talk for him or can get the business did. You know what I mean? Whenever Al is ready to rock and roll with whatever fight, he figure out which promoter going to promote Floyd. You going to go ahead and take those set of fighters over there. Hey, yo, you go over there, take that set of, go promote that fight right there. Go put the money up for that fight right there. You know what I mean? And that's how we always know it with Bud. And that's like listening to Terence Craewforrd. And he's saying that him and Floyd and him and Errol has been behind the scenes FaceTiming 4 or 5 times or whatever the case may be. My thing with that is maybe them two, they know, you know, when I see two fighters communicating behind the scenes like that, something brewing, bro. Something got to be brewing. And they already know, and Terence already know, whenever you ready to fight Errol, you're going to come to the table with a promoter. Not just us talking, not just the fans talking. They're going to say, Floyd, you get in the mix of that and start negotiating with Bob. They got to have a promoter. And at least for something this big, even with Bomb Squad fought Tyson Fury under Lou DiBella and Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? But he had to have a promoter in both of those situations to do something that big. That's how we know it's going to be real talk. That's how we know. You know what I mean? Bill talked about how if Al said go, it just happens. No talking, period. Absolutely. I believe that 100%. Whenever he gives the green light for them to go, they go. You know what I mean? It's just as simple as that. Whenever he's ready or he feel like it's feasible enough or whatever the reason he's ready to send them across the street, he go. But they all playing the same game. I mean, let's not make it like it's just the Al thing. They all playing the same game. You know what I mean? It's just that the difference is, for some odd reason, I guess because of the promoter deal, whenever Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn do business, they can send fighters to one another on each other networks and send them right back. Hey, you can have them for a fight or two and send them on back. All right, cool. Take Vasil Lomachenko, send them on back. No problem. When it comes to the PBC fighters, Eddie want options. He want options. Everybody want options on the PBC dudes because they ain't got no damn promoters. And it makes it so hard to do the fights because, ain't nobody putting the money up. You want the other side to do it. It's crazy, fam. It's crazy. Salute. Bruce goes in the building. What's up with you, man? Hey, man. So let me ask y'all this, though. Did y'all hear this thing with, is it Tony Bellew? Tony Bellew running around here talking about something that they want to do a new boxing division. Hold on, fam. Let me pull this up real quick. Talking about something that they want to do a whole new boxing division plan, son. It says the WBC has, at their last convention, put Tony Bellew in charge of exploring, basically creating a new weight class. Look at this crazy talk, bro. And Tony Bellew is saying pretty much if he had it his way, he pretty much break the cruiserweight division down. And he stopped light heavyweight. He'll stop the cruiserweight to go from 175 to 190. And then a super cruiserweight from 190 to 220. And then heavyweight starts at 220. You know what I'm saying? Basically breaking the cruiserweight. And his reason for that is saying, the cruiserweight division got the biggest jump in boxing. And they the only division that got to jump up 25 pounds. Now, this is, I think, to the untrained eye, they may say, well, that does make kind of sense. That's every other weight class only going 2, 3, 4 pounds up. Why is it that the cruiserweights got to go up a whole 25 pounds? Now, us as boxing fans, we know this is the WBC that's involved with this we talking about. Belts galore. Money. Belts galore. WBC is fucking boxing up. New belts, new divisions. What's next? Belts belts. You create a new division. You talking already the WBA, the regulars, the IBF, WBO, all the regulars, right? Not to mention the golds, the silvers, the woods, the plastics, the titanium, the platinums, all of that go into that, right? Maybe the IBO comes along. More belts galore. More belts galore. And the crazy part is that they try to justify it because the WBC, a couple years back, try to create a super heavyweight division. Of course, they got backlash because the heavyweight division is precious. It's the special division. Don't touch the heavyweight division. Don't fuck with our heavyweight division. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want, but don't mess with the heavyweight division. Nationalistic pride. People love your heavyweight where you come from, and you should. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he tried to create a heavyweight and a super heavyweight division, but he got backlash. So it seemed to me that they went to the less popular division where they'll get less backlash, where honestly, I ain't trying to dump on cruiserweights or nothing, but cruiserweights don't get much coverage. You know what I mean? So if anything happened to the cruiserweight division, who gonna really cause this big, great outroar? You know what I mean? So I think that's the reason he looking at the cruiserweight. Of course, Tony Bellew trying to make it like if it was me and, it fits me perfect and it fits Deontay Wilder perfect. What you mean it fits Deontay Wilder perfect? He talking about it fits Deontay Wilder to get into that weight class, that 190 to 220 weight class. Bro, has Tony Bellew forgot that Deontay Wilder been a full-fledged heavyweight, knocking out men 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds bigger than them already? Has he forgot that? Like he didn't need no breaking the divisions down for him to knock out bigger men. I'm going to tell you why they doing this. They doing this for Oleksandr Usyk. Let's keep it a buck out here, dog. They doing this for Oleksandr Usyk. They trying to make it easy for Usyk. They trying to make it. Oleksandr Usyk is a little dude in the heavyweight division, and it ain't right because he was undisputed as cruiserweight. He shouldn't have to barely get around. It shouldn't be this has been the heavyweight division. We ain't trying to hear that, bro. Silver Salomo in the building. What's up, fam bam? What's up with you? We ain't trying to hear that, champ. You know what I mean? Like, y'all trying to basically make this easier for Oleksandr Usyk. So I see that coming a mile away. Oleksandr Usyk got to get in there with the rest of the big boys. His time coming. Now, word on the curb is Oleksandr Usyk is going to try to enforce that WBO mandatory. Now, we all know that Anthony Joshua got 2 mandatories. Kubrat Pulev over at the IBF, which is coming up supposedly in, December? And then on top of that, you got Oleksandr Usyk, who wants his shot. And he said he's standing firm on his shot. I don't know how Eddie Hearn going to have to get up out of that. I know he got a good relationship with Oleksandr Usyk's handlers. Maybe they could throw some dollars his way. Oleksandr Usyk is saying he ain't trying to take no dollars right now. He want his shot. Will Anthony Joshua have to vacate that WBO strap? That would be a bad thing because it just would water down something that can be so monumental. And we talking about an undisputed heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? Real spill. So I hope it don't happen, man. Oleksandr Usyk, but ain't nobody going to be making no weight classes for your ass, bro. You ain't going to be getting hooked up like that. No. Too many hookups in boxing, man. And that ain't going to be one of them. You know what I mean? All right, yo, check this out, man. I want y'all to hear this, man, and watch your ears. Watch your ears. Watch your ears. I watch your ears. Watch your ears. All right, let's see. Check this out real quick.
Like I said, he's a great fighter. He has all the accolades and everything, all the achievements that he's done. You know what I mean? And me being 15-0 with 12 knockouts, IBF lightweight world champion. This is for all or nothing. This guy, he's very talented, but so am I. The thing is, man, a lot of these fighters, they respect this man too much. I'm in the fight game, man. I don't respect no man once I'm in that ring. And
Teofimo Lopez.
Every fighter that I face, every fighter that I'm up against, I go out there and I get the job done.
Now, also in this that was the part I was hoping to actually pull up. It's another part where he was talking, and what he was saying was basically leaning on his size. And Teofimo Lopez thinks that when he get up in that ring with Vasyl Lomachenko, that his size is going to be the main thing that played a part in him winning. A lot of people keep on giving him credit that he's a huge lightweight. which he is. I mean, Teofimo already told everybody that, yo, after this, he may be heading up to 140 pounds. But he thinking that him being young and having the size is going to be enough. And on top of that, in recent interviews, he's saying that Vasil Lomachenko showing cracks in his game, which I'm sure he's talking about the Jorge Linares fight. Is youth and size going to be good enough? And I know he got the one punch. He got the big punch. Everybody know Teofimo got a huge punch. But is that going to be enough to deal with the matrix known as Vasil Lomachenko? I know he's young. I know he's strong. But it's just like we was talking about, like with the Devin and Gary situation. Youth versus experience. Young, full head, strong young bull going up against a dude who with the footwork, with the angles of a Vasil Lomachenko. Has he been showing signs of slowing down? Absolutely. Could Father Time kick in? Absolutely. But could he frustrate Teofimo? 100%. Could he get to that angle and Teofimo get to the point where he starts to get frustrated? And I also believe, because remember when Teofimo started to mumble about he didn't want to fight tall fighters? Like, size is a big thing to this kid. I think he really believes that he's bigger, he's younger, and he thinks that is enough to beat Vasil Lomachenko. Could he land? Absolutely. Absolutely. But could he land consistently? That I don't know. That I don't know. That I don't know. Monty says, nope, Loma to me is just too good right now. I'm with you, fam. I just think that the experience of Loma, I'm leaning towards Loma, 55-45. I'm definitely leaning towards Loma. I think he's going to school a young boy, bro. I think this could be, I don't know. I really got a good idea. I think he's going to school him, man. I think his footwork is going to play a part. I think he's going to frustrate him. This youngin is too gassed up about his size and power, man. Like every interview I see him in, my size, my power, my size, my power, my size. Bro, it's going to be more to it than your size and your power dealing with this dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. We just got to see, man. But so I just think that Teofimo got to develop more. I mean, I'm sure they got more in the game plan that they're working on. We just don't know about it. But nah, man. Can't go like that. All right, I want to talk about this. Showtime Shawn Porter. #1 in the WBO. I hear Errol Spence Jr. on Twitter and on social media. He's saying that Shawn Porter's going to be the mandatory. He's going to be mandatory for his belts. Everybody knows Shawn Porter, #1 in the WBC. It don't make no sense that we've had Danny Garcia now and Shawn Porter now. Danny Garcia is Errol Spence Jr.'s mandatory, which means that Shawn Porter's mandatory in the WBC won't be called anytime soon. If Errol is facing his mandatory in December, I mean, when his fight coming up in December, right? Or whenever it's coming up. The next mandatory can be up to a year later, Shawn. And if you #1 in the WBO, and we've already went over this, Crawford's mandatory is about to come up. Everybody who's been talking this Shawn Porter talk, in this Kenny Porter talk, oh, he wants to fight. When Crawford's mandatory comes called, I don't want to hear nothing about Shawn Porter removing himself from the WBO. I don't want to hear nobody running around here say, oh, well, yeah, you know, he's trying to preserve his spot in the WBC because he gets the winner of Errol and Danny. I'm telling y'all straight like this. The WBO mandatory should come up before the winner of, honestly, before the winner of Errol and Danny. And there ain't no reason why they should not call Shawn Porter. So this is where the rubber is going to meet the road. There's going to come a day, Crawford Nation, that y'all, or the other Shawn Porter's fan, Porter Nation. This is going to be the one part right here we're going to see if it's ducking or not. Everybody gave Danny a pass. Y'all all gave Danny a pass. Everybody said that Danny Garcia, even though he was #1, even though he's Crawford's rival, didn't have to face Crawford because he had bigger fish to fry. I think he fought Ivan Redcat, right? So, cool. Everybody gave Danny a pass for however long that took. WBO ain't even really even did nothing. And I don't understand that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. I almost wonder sometimes, and just because we know how dirty boxing is, does Bob Arum put a call into the WBO and tell them not to call the mandatory? You ever wonder that? Because Danny never got called. Why didn't Danny get called? Riddle me that. Why didn't Danny Garcia get called? Did Bob know how much of a hard fight that it was to make, or for whatever reason just didn't want to make? Because one thing I do know is Bob Arum got a very good relationship with the WBO. Why didn't he call for the mandatory? So I'm gonna wonder this. Now, like I said before, Aegis Kalvalauskis, the dude who just fought. Salute to Aegis Kalvalauskis getting the win. That was last year for Terence Crawford. That was his mandatory. We coming close up. If we don't see a mandatory pop up for Terence Crawford, we got questions. We got questions because that don't happen in top rank world. That don't happen in top rank world. That means somebody putting a call in and they're telling him, hold that mandatory back until we tell you to let that mandatory go. So we're going to be watching that situation, fam. We definitely going to be watching that. I want to know if and when the WBO is going to call that mandatory. That way everybody out there who's saying that Sean Porter and Terence Crawford should fight and Terence Crawford is ducking and Sean Porter is ducking and roses are red and violets are blue and they love each other and he love him too. So if all of y'all are saying that, fine. When that mandatory come called, Crawford can't go nowhere. That's why I asked the question before. If he would have went to 154, would people have blamed him and said he ducked Sean Porter if he went up to face Texera? Y'all mostly told me yes. So fine. So if he remains there and then Porter says, Mr. WBO, man, I don't want to be right here. Why you put me? I'm the WBC silver champion. Don't you see my silver belt? It's silver. It's silver. So I don't want to be in the number one in the WBO. Take me out of there, please. I have the silver belt. You ain't never seen that silver belt. Let me show you again. It's the silver belt. He's the silver champion. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about that silver belt. I want the people to say, yo, Sean Porter ducked Terence Crawford. That way we can add him to the list officially. Facts. Muhammad Hamatola in the building. What's up? Oh, Errol fight November 21st. Thanks, Monty. I don't know why I always get it all. It's so many of them coming up. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Hamatola, salute, man. I've been missing the live shows lately, but always catching the playbacks and all the videos. Best boxing content on YouTube all day. Much love, Muhammad Hamatola. Thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. So we going to be watching that situation, fam. Just BT. What's up, man? There you go. There you go. Nah, man. You ain't ducking, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even going to do that. But I'm just going to tell y'all, though, man. Please watch that situation because that is going to be some truth telling in boxing. And that's what we need. More truth telling in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Check the score on my Cowboys. Hey, Monty, you see my boys, man? My Cowboys, we got to get this W tonight, man. We got to pull this out tonight, man. Real spill. We got to pull this out. Let me see what else we got on the itinerary tonight. Hold on, fam. Hold on. All right. Oh, yeah. Did y'all hear about this one? Tyson Fury and old Sugar Hill linking back up. They say Sugar Hill just touched ground. What was that, today or yesterday? Just touching ground since the COVID started. Linking back up with Tyson Fury. So they up in the gym working, getting the mitts in, doing what they got to do, getting that chemistry going early. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard nothing from Bomb Squad as we should. I'm glad it's staying the way it is. I told you I don't want to see the manatees coming down to the ring walk. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't know who he been working with. Nobody don't know who he been talking to. Everybody's speculating. Nobody don't know what he look like. Don't nobody know what his weight look like, what his muscle tone look like. They don't know how hard he hitting. Is his shoulder okay? Is the bicep okay? What the hell is Wilder doing? No one knows. And that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. Respect you, but word on the street say he ducking. Nah, he ain't ducking. He ain't ducking. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Look, man. Let me just clear this. I'm gonna just say this one little small thing. And that is this. If you know someone is exclusively somewhere and they can't move, they can't do nothing, you know that. You know that. No one will. There's two questions. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. There's two questions in this whole situation that no one's asking on purpose. There's two of them that no one's asking on purpose. And if anyone gets close to those questions, you'll see the diversion tactic after diversion. You'll see there's two questions, two golden questions that I ain't going to reveal because I'm done with it. But there's two golden questions that you won't hear no one ask. And if you do, you'll see the well, yesterday the Cowboys game was great. And that's just the whole deal. So, Mainman Mademan is a real smart dude. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? And I figure things out very fast. I hear a lot of things, and just know that to those two golden questions are answered, for me, it's a waste of time. It's just, we just pumping hot air, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing. Will McLaddy, what's up, man? What's up? Be more in the building. You already know. Salute to Be More, man. Yo, man, that Tank fight coming up. Who you got? Who you got, Monty? I know who you got, man. This is Tank's moment. Will he live up to it, man? This is the moment right here for young Tank to walk through that golden door. He need to beat Leo Santa Cruz. And we heard about Leo Santa Cruz losing his daddy. I seen Gary put out his apology statement about that. You know what I mean? And of course, all of our thoughts and prayers go out to the Leo Santa Cruz family, man. A lot of people were saying about that. I seen Gary talking about that, and I didn't want to really get too much into it because he said it wasn't for the fans. But at the end of the day, just people who look at that situation in a certain way, I believe, and I think it was all in the spirit of competitiveness. It was all in anything that Gary did to Leo Santa Cruz was all in the spirit of competitiveness. And I mean, I don't believe he wished no ill malice intent towards Leo Santa Cruz or his father or anything like that. It was all to gin up a fight. And, sometimes some people may think things go too far. And, but at the end of the day, it's all to sell tickets, to gin up a fight, to, provide interest and things like that. I remember how this played out with, say, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. You know what I mean? When a lot of people then thought that Muhammad Ali had went too far with calling Joe Frazier with the monkeys and the gorillas and, hitting the thing. And some people thought, and everything that Joe Frazier did for Muhammad Ali to get him back into the fight game, a lot of people thought that that Muhammad Ali went a little too far. Now, in Muhammad Ali's later years and his older years, he would always say that he had a lot of admiration and respect for Joe Frazier, and it was never nothing personal. It was always to sell tickets or to make the show big or things like that. And they made history, doing what they did. And I don't know. Some people look at it a certain kind of way and say, "Hey, too far, cross the line." You know what I mean? But then some people look at it, if you know how boxing is. It's just all in competitiveness. It's all in the gin up a fight. It's all in the making the event big. And that's Gary Russell Jr. was just, I believe, in that more so spirit and that more so light. And nothing with no malice intent. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So why was he running his mouth to that pound for pound? Hey, he said that was personal. He said that was personal. You know what I'm saying? If it's bro, if he got a personal beef, the man told him he was gonna break his neck. He told the world, I break his neck. He feeling some kind of, I need to get that cat in the ring. It's the only way I'm gonna put hands on him. It was personal. So, of course he ran his mouth to the pound for pound. And I ain't going to stop. If Gary want that fight, he get that fight. I ain't going to stop him from making that bag. And not at all. I think, hey, go for greatness. You know what I'm saying? But you got to deal with the repercussions afterwards. That's the only thing. Just BT. Nah, he making y'all look bad. Like, go ahead, bro. You going to the other places right there. Gary ain't that kind of person to wish out ill will on another man's family. They built on family. I agree. It was a competitive nature to get a fight. You know what I'm saying? Gary ain't that kind of person to wish ill will on another man's family. They built on family. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know, it's one of those take one to know one type things. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. You know what I mean? That's why you know it came from a genuine place. That's why you know he got his all his brothers. Look at Gary Russell. I mean, his whole people always say, well, why his career is so slow and why he don't do this, why he don't do it. He seems to get more gratitude and more satisfaction, if you will, from helping his family. You know what I mean? That's where he seems to get, and he spends most of his time. Y'all don't seem to get it. He's not sitting around just letting the fight game no, he's in the gym. He's always working, and he's always grinding his other brothers. His father, man, he raised them a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? So he's a man about family. He puts himself more so to the back, more so for his family. You know what I mean? So a man like that, bro, with a heart like that, I mean, how could you say he's wishing ill intent on another man? You know what I'm saying? And his family. You know what I mean? So no, it was definitely all a gin up a fight, man. And you know what? I hope my man coming on up to 35. You know what I mean? Javier Fortuna. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. If that's what it's gonna be, let it be. You dig? Let's bring it on. Bring on Javier Fortuna. Let Gary go and beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? Beat that ass on Javier Fortuna and move his way up the ladder like he need to do and get himself in position to take on all these dudes. That way we ain't got to be having these dumbass talks. We ain't even got to be doing this stupid, I don't know what the hell is going on right now, to be honest with you. And none of this stuff can be going on. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors. It's all crap. You know what I mean? It's all whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if he go up through that ladder and he do it the right way, we ain't going to be having none of this discussion. It's either get the hell out the way, let the titles go, and Vasyl Lomachenko, where you at? You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. And hopefully Tank. Tank, you know, Ryan Garcia got this big challenge coming up with Luke Campbell, man. He better shine through this because Tank is going square after him next. Y'all ain't hearing me, though. That's the plan. Y'all already know the plan is for Tank to get through Leo Santa Cruz, take that Mexican following as much as he can take. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully get 2 belts and 2 weight classes. And then go ahead and step to Ryan Garcia. But Ryan Garcia got to do his part. Both men got to do their part to make it work. Or else both of their promoters are going to pull him back. Oscar going to say, oh, hell no. Floyd going to be like, hold on for a minute. Make sure. But I think they'll be more confident that he beats Ryan, though. That's just me, though. And Ryan fast, man. But I'm dying to see how he looks when he step up against Luke Campbell. Because, I really believe they want to line him and Tank up. And that's what I be saying about even with Devin Haney, man. People be thinking I be trying to take jabs at him or say little stuff about him when I ask the question of what the hell is they doing for him over there, Joe? They ain't doing nothing, man. You know what I mean? All it is Eddie just playing him like a stepchild. Y'all be thinking I be playing. Eddie giving everybody else smoke but him. He giving them limited smoke. You know what I mean? He getting straight up CBD, Slim. Like, where Biz, like he ain't getting nothing. Like, how the hell is Luke Campbell got so many goddamn fights under Eddie Hearn? You know what I mean? But Devin can't get one. Because let me tell you, man, Devin, because I told y'all how it go. Whenever Eddie Hearn gets someone that's co-promoted or half promoted, that means they're not all the way mines. They're only half mines. They're only my stepchild. So you get the stepchild treatment. Devin and Tevin, they both got stepchild treatment. I was looking at a video earlier of Tevin Farmer at a press conference, and it was him with Lou. I know y'all probably seen this one. It was him and Lou DiBella sitting beside each other, and Bob Arum was in the audience, and they were asking, and Eddie Hearn was right there too. So they were like, talking about basically Devin Haney was over in the corner with Bill Haney standing over in the corner. So he just like what's up? Like, why you doing the franchise thing or whatever like that? We had Devin Haney in the tournament and this, that, and the third. And basically Bob Arum just came to the conclusion of, I'm scheming him, but he signed with the wrong company. You know what I mean? Like he chose to sign with you. If he would have signed with me, guess what? He wouldn't been going through all of this. He would have gotten Vasyl Lomachenko. That's pretty much what Bob was saying in a nutshell. I doubt it very seriously. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it very seriously. But at the end of the day, that's how Bob was saying it. You signed with, you chose your route. You chose the DAZN route. I hope it pay off for him, though. And it might do, because he still got a long career ahead of him. But as for Bob Arum, see, man, Bob Arum got a serious problem that unfortunately, man, that all of us boxing fans have to suffer through. And that is, he has Regandiolitis. Bob Arum, and it played like this with Manny Pacquiao. It would have definitely played like this with Devin Haney if he would have went to Top Rank and had to face Vasyl Lomachenko. Bob Arum has this thing, especially with black fighters. If your name ain't Floyd Mayweather, especially, he got this thing where he don't want a lot of his fighters to lose to black fighters or less popular fighters. They can be great fighters. You know what I mean? It could be, you know, I mean, great. It could be Terence Crawford. But I'm not going to give you Manny Pacquiao, because if you beat Pacquiao, then I got to sell your ass, which I can't do. That was the case with Timothy Bradley for a long time, with a lot of other fighters. He got Regandiolitis. Ever since Guillermo Regandiol beat Nonito Donaire, took the Nonito Donaire shine, and he could not sell Guillermo Regandiol, and he was stuck with him. He was stuck with him. Almost like he, in a way, with Crawford. He didn't want Crawford to beat Manny. He knew Crawford probably would have beaten Manny, but I would have had to trade in my biggest star for Terence Crawford, for the kid out of Omaha. That's his problem. That's his problem. And he's still in that same mindset today. He will not risk losing his, he will put, that's just like, he will put his fighter. It's just like the Virgil Ortiz situation. Virgil Ortiz could have fought Terence Crawford because he was in the WBO rankings, right? He was number 2. And he was the next guy available because Danny Garcia was committed to Errol Spence. But they moved Virgil Ortiz and put him in the WBO to have him make a run for that vacant title, right? Because they would prefer Virgil Ortiz to face the guy, who was it? The name who he was supposed to fight for that vacant title slipped me. Remember, their negotiations just fell through. It evades me right now. But they would have preferred to see him lose to that guy. Another Mexican fighter. Popular, you know what I'm saying, popular guy. But if he would have lost, if he would have, in Terence Crawford's case, no. And that's just the way it goes. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Man, ain't no telling if Oscar will still be with DAZN before the Tank versus Ryan fight. Real spill. I heard DAZN or somebody dropped the lawsuit on Canelo Alvarez. Some about basically the paperwork wasn't together. And they got some boxes to fill. It's a good time to take a break. They all gonna take a break, take a pause, and of course Oscar gonna be ringing Canelo phone crazy right now, trying to get him to stop this. Oscar's the one in the hot seat. You ain't never lied, Muhammad. He is the one in the hot seat. He's the one that got to deal with the wrath of DAZN and got to deal with the wrath of Canelo, holding all the contracts with Golden Boy. He's got to deal with all of the wrath. Canelo looking at him like, yo, you ain't tell me certain things within your agreement, Golden Boy agreement with DAZN, as to my little side agreement that you holding for me in DAZN. You didn't tell me there were things in your thing that govern me, and everyone's looking at Oscar. Oscar out here like, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It's DAZN's fault. They should have gave us the money. We gave them the opponents that they asked for. They should have. No one, but he's not even mentioning the fact how he snaked Canelo and snuck in his little side deal with the Golden Boy deal of DAZN having, you know, say so over Canelo's fights. He just glosses all over that in the public. No, it's all DAZN's fault. I ain't had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me. It was DAZN. Now we know why Oscar was talking about stepping down and actually fighting. He was dead serious. He was dead serious, champ. I thought he was bluffing. I thought he was just talking and be hearing himself. He probably was dead serious. He probably was like, you know what? I ain't got no way else up out of this. Fuck it, man. Hey, somebody go get me a pair of gloves, man. I'm lacing them back up. I'm getting back out there. It's the only way I can get myself out of this situation. If not, I got Canelo breathing down my neck. I got DAZN breathing down my neck. What am I going to do? I told y'all, man. I Told y'all before in the last live stream, don't be surprised. Eddie Hearn once said in an interview, I do not have Canelo Alvarez yet. I'm telling y'all, it can happen, Slim. It can happen. If he can cross the street to fight Bud, he should duck a 21-year-old. If he can cross the street to fight Bud, he shouldn't duck a 21-year-old. That's a good point. You know what? We ain't get far enough down that road to know how, if Gary Russell Jr., if any sort of way would have been able to go over the top rank and face Terence Crawford. We didn't even get far enough down the road, you know what I'm saying, to know how that would have played out. First off, I think Bob wouldn't have never participated in it from the jump. But at the end of the day, it would have been the same situation. It's the same situation. The same way that Terence Crawford is exclusively, well, yeah, he has to be exclusively shown on ESPN, but I'm sure something can be happening at a certain level of fight. But same way with Devin Haney. Devin Haney has to be exclusively shown on DAZN. It'll be the same problem you'll run into. I'll ask people the question of, how can anybody have a rematch clause saying I can have the rematch where I wanted to have if you're obligated to fight somewhere? You can't leave. You can't leave. That's not one Matchroom USA fighter that can walk off the zone. Not one. Not one. Demetrius Andrade, no. They offered him to come over to Showtime. He couldn't do it. He know why he couldn't do it. None of them can move. That's the thing. None of them can move. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I thought he was BSing too. Man, they all BSing. Oh, they know at the end of the day, they know what they deal say, bro. They all know what they deal say. Everything at this point right now is all about clout. You know what I'm saying? That's it and that's all. You know, I wish them best in their fights. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? Go clout on y'all next fights. We'll see Devin Haney in November, and we'll see Gary Russell Jr. in December. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the Gary Russell Jr. fight. I'm dying to see what he looks like at 135. And that's just the facts of the matter. Y'all can pretend like it's something different all you want. It ain't getting this. That's just the facts of the matter. There's two golden questions, once again, that no one will dare to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what the answer would tell you. Oh, shit, this fight ain't happening. You know what I mean? They know what that question is. Real spill. But I'm going to get ready to get on up out of here, fight fans. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, man. My Cowboys, man. Come on, man. 17-20, 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We down 3, pushing on the 30-yard line, pushing downfield. Come on, Dak. He throws it out of bounds. We got to pull this one out, man. Hey, come on, 31 seconds left. I know y'all watching this game tonight, man. 31 seconds left, man. 31 seconds left. The crazy thing is, though, is that Devin Haney, man, is going to be a good fighter, man. He's going to be a good-ass fighter. He really is, man. I think he bit off more than he can chew with Gary, but he's going to be a good fighter. Shawty going to be cool, man. He going to give a lot of people problems. And, you know, he's going to, I definitely, like, if you put him in there with a Robert Easter Jr. right now, I give the edge to Devin all day. I give the edge to Devin over Robert Easter Jr. You know what I mean? I give the edge to Devin over Adrian Bronner. Did y'all hear to talk about Adrian Bronner maybe facing Ivan Redcat? Y'all heard about that? Mr. Bite Man talking about something, man. Yeah, he supposed to be, right over the top. Sorry, fam. 22 seconds left. My man just threw a bomb down the sidelines. Let's go, Dak. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, sorry about that. Yeah, man. But he said that Ivan Redcat versus Adrian Bronner supposed to be going down, man. That's going to be, Adrian Bronner mess around and can lose that fight. That's a very possible loss. I mean, I'm being honest. But, of course, we hoping AB wins. If AB come in shape, come disciplined, he can beat Ivan Redcat. I mean, we seen Tank putting hands on him on the little video clips, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, I would love to see what AB can do. But if that should be a good get back into the rhythm type fight for AB. AB saying he's going to be down at 140. So, I don't know, man. Devin might just run into him. And I get the edge to Devin. I'm going to be 100 with you. I get the edge to Devin. That mean, if AB going to be campaigning at 140 or 144, 145, I get the edge to Devin, man. I really do. And he better stay away from Regis. He better stay away from Regis, man. Regis Prograis versus Adrian Bronner. Man, that'll be come on, Dak. That'll be a damn good fight, man. That'll be a damn good fight. My only thing is, if Adrian Bronner, I don't even want to say it, dog. I ain't even going to say the cliche, man. I ain't even going to say it. My deal is, he get in there with Regis Prograis, Slim. He got his hands full. That'd be a good fight for Devin Haney, honestly, Adrian Bronner. But then again, can't make that fight either. Can't make no fights for Shawty, man. Can't make no fights as long as you're trapped on an app. You know what I mean? Facts of the matter. You can't make no fights unless they are another Matchroom fighter or an ESPN fighter that Bob is sending over to let Eddie Hearn borrow. But other than that, bro, you can't fight nobody because you're trapped on an app. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. Thumbs up for the fam, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown, man. Just a quick breakdown of We Talking Boxing, you know what I'm saying, this week because, like I said, we had some technical difficulties dealing with YouTube, so I thought this was to be the best way to let the show go on. I'll see y'all once again for another We Talking Boxing going down next Thursday. I'll be behind the mic for that episode, of course, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs up for the fam. Salute to everybody in Mainman Mademan's boxing form, man. Y'all already know Mainman is always in all y'all corner, man, at all times. Much love to the fam. Now check this out. I know you got to go to work tomorrow, right? Unfortunately. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to wake up in the morning, right? You're going to sit back. You're going to have some pancakes. You're going to have some sausage, some bacon. You're going to have some eggs. You're going to eat very, very good. You're going to get stuffed. You're going to get up from your table. You're going to go back to your bed, and you're going to sleep for 2 more hours. Wake up, take your time, get in the car, then go to work, and your boss going to say, damn, man, you got here. You only got an hour left for the rest of the day. You're going to say, well, I shouldn't have came then. You know what I'm saying? That 1 hour is too much because I worked too damn hard. If it wasn't for me, I built this place. You wouldn't even have this place. I run it. I make this place say go. And to the next one. And also, don't forget to ask for the keys to the company car. To the next one, fam. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.